I got nothing. This is going to be a boring video because I don't have an editing system on my computer, so get ready for this. Well, I'm here to talk to you today, okay? I'm not very good at this. This is my first time being on YouTube, so just bear with me, okay? Just bear with me. I have a theory of a famous trilogy in the Pixar movies. One that not a lot of people really enjoy, except kids really enjoy it. Yep, the Cars franchise. Now, the Cars franchise seems like a step down for Disney and Pixar. Well, the reasons why is because their plot lines are very childish, and the fact that they have absolutely no connection to the rest of the Pixar movies, and all the Pixar movies seem to be intertwined with each other, and everyone likes to work on that theory and everything, but Cars is such a different example that nobody can see a connection to it. In other words, people think it's just a standalone and everything. Well, that might not be true. Now, before you overthink this or just turn off this video because you're being bored, I have a small theory on how the Cars universe is actually more connected to the Pixar universe than you might actually think. Well, in the movies, the Cars movies, they're basically kids' movies about talking cars. A famous race car gets involved in a small town with a bunch of different looking cars. Some are from the 70s, 50s, and including an old rusty tow truck that is not exactly as funny as I remember him to be. Anyway, you don't see a race car like that in a big connection of a bunch of other cars. Well, okay, I'm just rambling right now, but it's connected to my theory. Well, Cars may be a strange world, and how it gets everybody confused. I mean, people think, do these cars reproduce? Why are there kids' cars? Do cars grow up? Do they have brains? And it completely freaks you out. And I'm here to tell you right now that it's not that scary. You know why? Because I've come up with something that might be true. I mean, you could be the judge of that. You can comment below and tell me what you think about my theory. My theory is that all the Cars movies are in a kid's head. Now, just to point this out right now, my theory didn't come around until I saw the movie Toy Story 3. And also when I saw my girlfriend's son playing with a bunch of cars. In the beginning of Toy Story 3, you see an imaginary segment of a movie I would definitely pay money to see, of Woody, Buzz, and all their friends in this crazy world that Andy has come up with. And it has no plot basics to it, and it's all just in a kid's mind of Woody and Buzz taking down a bunch of criminals. It's fun. It's enjoyable. And it's fun to us because this is all in Andy's head, and they're characters that we absolutely enjoy, and we're having fun along with them, which brings back our childhood memories of toys. Well, there's another childhood toy that we do overlook right now, and that is little car toys. My theory is that all the Cars movies are happening in the Pixar universe, only they're in a kid's head. Whoever this kid is, I don't know. He's probably a kid he just loves playing with cars. And he has a whole collection of them, and he just has them talk to each other, have his imagination go overboard, and they seem to be living beings to him. Maybe that's my opinion, that the Cars movies, even though how childish and strange they are, I'm starting to think that that's what they're supposed to be because they're all in a kid's head. What we're actually watching is a little kid playing with cars. Does that make the movies better? Do they make it worse? Does it destroy your childhood? I don't really know. You can be the judge of that as well. For me, that actually sounds very clever. If they make a fourth Cars movie where it does something like the Lego movie does, where like Lightning McQueen or Mater, well, please, no, no, not Mater, not Mater, not Mater. Lightning McQueen, he falls off a table and realizes, oh my gosh, where am I? What was this two-legged thing running around? Hey, there's my friends on a table. What if it's like that? And I'm gonna say it could actually work because it worked in Toy Story, it worked in the Lego movie, and it would be a big shock. It would be a big shock to realize that this is not an adult story. This is all a kid story because it all came up with a kid. When you see how complicated the second movie's plot line is, everyone kept saying it looked like a 4-year-old could have came up with that story. What if it was a 4-year-old that came up with that story? Anyway, that's my opinion. I hope this video didn't drag on too long, and I hope it gives you some idea on what the Cars movies might actually are. Anyway, if you like what you've seen and you want to hear me say a bunch of more theories or anything, or you just like looking at my pretty face, well, send me a comment and I'll get back to you next time. Bye.